Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys.
Hello.
Thank you very much for coming. I see many friends here. Thank you for putting your photo. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Welcome to this important event.
Thank you very much. If you want, we can just 1 minute, and we'll start if you want, okay? And just to give some time. Well, or maybe we'll start because we have to be punctual, okay? And thank you very much for being here with us, and welcome to our side event, Women's Network, the power of disrupting the status quo. My name is Mayte Valverde, and I'm a co-founder of Santander Women Network, the women community in Santander Bank, and also co-founder and president of Women in Banking Spain. It's really an honor to be here in this side event in Beijing, 30 regional review meeting. Our dear friend and moderator, Mayte Valverde, is not able to be here today with us due to a family issue of the last minute. So I'm going to take the role of moderator and also my own role. Hope I can do well. Both. Women, we can do whatever. So this is going to be an example.
Mayte, you are amazing. So it's going to be no difficult for you.
Thank you very much, Cristina. Thank you very much.
Multitasking, as they call us, women, so no problem.
Okay, thank you very much. So, well, please, sorry for any inconvenience caused, but we really prefer to continue with this side event and be here with all of you, okay? We will have some time also later at the end for Q&A, and you can write in the chat, and later we will try to answer, okay? So thank you very much. We are going to try to join you in the conversation. So whatever question you have, please put in the chat, and later we start the conversation with all of you. I'm here with two amazing women, ladies that I really admire. And although they are going to introduce themselves later, I would like to let you know how I met them and how this story between us was created. This is the seed of this side event, to tell you our story together. I will start with Paola, former co-president of European Women Management Development. She is part of the oldest of the women networks in Europe. 5 years ago, we welcomed them in our financial city in Santander Bank, and we shared an incredible morning talking about how different companies in Spain were fostering gender diversity. From there, we created a very close friendship, and now it's really an honor to host the 40-year anniversary here in Madrid at Santander's headquarters in Boadilla next Saturday. Thank you for your trust, Paola, and welcome to this side event, and say yes from the very moment, very first moment I tell you. And about Cristina, I met Cristina only 1 year and a half, and I don't know how to live without her. So imagine how life changed when you connect with people and do things together. A friend introduced us, and our first conversation was by telephone, but I felt already her passion for making a better world for women.
Yeah.
And not only in her industry, but also around all the world. Some days later, she started her venture as founder and president of Women in Retail here in Spain. And just some months ago, we are together founding Women 8 in English, a network of women networks. This is the power of collaboration. And I would like that they can introduce themselves and let you know what more about their networks. Paola, I really would like to know more about your journey and the adventures along these years.
Thank you, Mayte. I feel that you recognize immediately the persons that are like you, and this happened to us, right? Because we are sharing the same values and the same thoughts about women in their career. Well, I will not tell you my age because I bet I'm the oldest one in this group, even with the participants. And I was born in Reggio Emilia and always lived here, which is a small city in the north of Italy. And I have always had a true passion for languages, for people, and for connections, and being in an international environment. And I have 3 daughters, and they have 3 children, which are sons. So the first males in our family. I speak several languages. I'm trying to speak Spanish, but it's not so exciting for me. I mean, I'm not very good at it. And I was an interpreter and translator for many, many years. And lately I'm involved in recruiting, and I also do a consultation for FDA registration for the food and wine industry in Italy. My role model was my mother. She started to work when she was 11 years old and taking care of her family. And she was really brave, and she developed a fortune. I mean, because by that time it was not easy for women to develop and work in an entrepreneurial way. And she's always with me, even she passed away many years ago. And I'm in EWMD since 2013. And I've been also in several roles in the management board and international board. That's me.
Thank you very much, Paola. And it's not true about the Spanish, because sometimes I talk to you in Spanish and you understand me and you talk to me. So it's not good that, okay? So I can tell you that the Spanish is another language for you.
I need practice.
Okay. Now this week we are going to practice. This week when you come back, you are here tomorrow in Madrid. So all the week we are going to practice the Spanish. Thank you very much, Paola. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Cristina, let us know something more about your journey and all the things you are doing right now.
Well, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to participate in this enriching webinar on the occasion of the important event, reviewing 30 years of Beijing commitments to accelerate gender equality. For me, it's a great pleasure. And of course, I'm proud to be here today with 2 incredible women with long-standing careers in the development of female leadership. So I'm absolutely grateful to the organization, Mayte, and of course to you, because you called me to stay here and to share with you.
Thank you very much, Cristina. Thank you very much.
And well, so, in my case, very short, I've been working always in retail world, 20 years of experience in leading retail companies. Which has been enriched with 8 years in the corporate level of Prosegur across 70 countries, developing the B2B division along the market leader in insecurity with Prosegur. And since January 2023, I founded Women in Retail, first professional community for women in the retail industry, spanning on sectors and functional areas, with the goal of promoting female leadership, experience, and talent in the industry. And I'm very proud because thanks to the women in retail, for example, we can yesterday held, and you and me, Mayte, together held the first charity dinner organized by the Women Aid with the 8 communities in support of breast cancer research. So having yesterday more than 400 guests who participate and supported the solidarity initiative of the group. For us, I think yesterday was a great day for us.
Yes, it was a very great day, a great night. And also, but it doesn't matter the tiredness, we are here today for letting everyone knows about the power of all this kind of collaboration. And I can tell you that really you can be very proud, Cristina, of what you create and what you do yesterday also, that I was there. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing with us all your passion. And if you want, we can start with a round table. As you told you, we are going to do some questions, but later we are going to open the chat to answer questions and to have a conversation with all of you, okay? We are in family. And as you know, we are going to have two roles today, the moderator, and also I'm going to let you know something more about Santander Women Network and Women in Banking. So I'm going to do the question that Amaya was preparing for me. And later I change my role and I'm going to be Mayte. So Amaya prepared this question for me. You have founded and led both Santander Women Network and Women in Banking in Spain. Could you tell us what motivated you to create these networks and what challenges you face along the way? Wow, it's a very beautiful story, and I am so happy, that all this journey come together with some impressive women that I met in the path. The motivation behind creating both Santander Women Network and also Women in Banking in Spain was to address the clear gap in gender representation within leadership roles in the financial sector. In Santander Women Network, we focused on creating an internal environment where women could support each other, share career advice, and develop the skills necessary to advance within the organization. And with Women in Banking in Spain, we wanted to expand that mission beyond one company and provide a national platform that connects women across the banking sector. One of the initial challenges was to gain the trust of women in the sector and demonstrate the tangible benefits of networking and mentorship, particularly in an industry that has traditionally lacked strong female representation in top decision-making roles. And I believe that this is something very similar what is happening in other sectors. But you know that in the financial industry is something more that is only few women in the top, okay? Although right now in Spain, we are majority in the industry. We are around 53% of women working in the industry, but we are only few in the top. So for that reason, that was the main reason for starting this adventure. And something similar is happening in other industries. So for that reason, Cristina, I would like to ask you about, if you can explain the vision behind Women Aid and how it aims to unify women's network across diverse industries.
Well, Mayte, the idea behind Women Aid is to create a unified force of women leaders across key industries like retail, banking, law, technology, among others. We realized that while individual sectors have made strides in promoting gender equality, the real power lies in cross-sector collaboration. How? By bringing together these networks, we aim to foster shared knowledge, create synergies, and amplify our collective impact, not just within our respective industry, but on a broader societal level.
Okay, thank you very much, Cristina. For me, it's also to know more about not only a cross-sector collaboration in a country, but imagine that across different countries. For example, in Europe, how was created in European Women Management Development was the first thing that I admire. How, wow, together, women from different sectors, different countries, different cities, because you, Paola, you are not only in every country, but in Italy, for example, I know you are in 5, 6 cities. So it's impressive how the way that you are going through all Europe. So we really would like to know more about European Women Management Development that started 40 years ago, that we are going to celebrate this week. How was it born? And how did you manage to establish something so disruptive in the Europe of the 1980s?
Yes, it was not easy, as you may imagine. And it all started in 1984 when some university teachers and other professionals were seeing that their male colleagues were getting better pays and better projects to follow. And they started to say, well, this is not possible. It can't go on like this forever. And they decided to unite and they combined their forces. They started from two UK ladies. One of them will be with us on Saturday also. And then the others from France, from Germany, from Belgium, Spain, the Scandinavian countries, Sweden, namely. They joined and they created this group. Italy also was there, sorry. And so it grew because, well, we lost some countries, but we have still individual from several countries where we don't have organized chapters. We are now in Germany, Italy, Austria, Switzerland, with organized delegations, let's say, and Turkey. Then we have individual members from many other countries, even from the United States, Thailand, Australia. We started also with a project in Hong Kong, and we have a few members there. And well, in Spain is going to refresh their membership, and we have several ladies from Madrid, and not only that are joining us, and we will see them all on Saturday. The secret of the longevity of this group is due to the fact that we are really connected. We meet in presence at least once a year with all the ladies, but we do a lot of events also in the single countries, because not only Italy has several cities, several delegations, but also Austria, for example, and Germany, they have quite a few, and they are all connected and very helpful to each other.
Yes, I really know, because last year I had the chance to be in the Torino event, and I met the colleagues of Germany, and some was from different places, and well, it was great to see how very well connected they were from the different cities. So yes, it's amazing, and
Yes.
the environment that you can live when you join together all these women from different cities, different countries, is impressive. I have to let you know that for me was something that I never forget, was the moment that where we were dancing together.
Yes. Yes.
I was impressive, same energy, same passion, dancing together, and with it was impressive. I never forget that. And of course, and I was thinking when I was dancing with all of them, I said, okay, wow, it was an energy that I hope to experience again this Saturday.
Yes,
Again
we will
in the
sure.
40th anniversary. But it's
Yes.
really great. I encourage you all of you to experience sometime what is to be in this kind of environment where women are together, and all the contrary that people said that women cannot be together because we are really bad with each other, and I don't have that sensation. Of course, always there are people, women and men, that are not good people, but that is not the truth. My experience is that I really found in my life beautiful women more than ugly women. So thank you very much, Paola. And I would like to go through to know, Cristina, how is Women in Retail, that is the network that you created 1.5 years ago, how you are preparing its members for the shifts in the retail industry that is really is one of the industries that is changing a lot in the last years. No, what you are doing here for preparing your members?
Well, first of all, I want to give my recognition to Paola, because now it's common to find women's alliance, but 40 years ago, that was truly an evaluate challenge.
Yes.
my recognitions for
you.
for being a disruptor now.
Thank you very much.
In relation with your question, Mayte, about how is Women in Retail preparing its members for the shifts in the retail industry. Well, we understand that digital transformation is redefining the retail industry. So Women in Retail is keeping its members with the tools and the knowledge, or at least we try to lead this change. We are working closely with industry leaders to provide training on digital skills, customer experience management, and sustainability practices. Additionally, we launch, for example, the Retail Street Talent Initiative, which connects the new generation with retail leaders to bridge the talent gap and prepare for the future of the industry.
Okay, thank you very much, Cristina. And I know that you're going to repeat next year the Retail Street Talent Initiative.
Yeah.
Hopefully that year I can be there. Last one I missed because I have to travel to Barcelona. But what I like the most is to show to the world what is the retail, and what is the talent that is in retail. Because sometimes we see only people that is in the shop, and we forget that there is a lot. It's many more. Okay, and it's very good, but it's impressive what you are doing about how to show new generation this incredible industry. And so
is always we always talk about this. The retail is the great unknown, no? The retail unknown industry.
Yes, when we are all connected, it's like banking industry. Everyone has an account in the bank, more or less, everyone, or maybe in the mattress, but usually in the account. But with retail industry, all of us we are buying things and services all the time. So it's really a pity that is the unknown one. So it's great that you open that industry to the rest of the world. Okay, so thank you very much, Cristina, for doing that. Yeah. Now I have a question for myself. And how do Santander Women Network and Women in Banking in Spain contribute to gender equality and leadership development within the financial sector? Could you share some specific initiative that had been particularly impactful? Yes, well, both networks are dedicated to creating pathways for women to reach a leadership position. Is mainly our role and the main objectives we have. No? With Santander Women Network, for example, has been instrumental in fostering internal mentorship programs where women can connect with senior leaders and learn how to navigate the complexities of the corporate world. And we did not only in the national background, but also through 18 countries. So that is impressive. I can tell you a lot of stories about, for example, a young leader in Mexico with a mentor in Poland, and all the connection and how that young leader came to Europe for another event, and later she took time for going to Poland, and her mentor saw her how they were developing and how they were fostering digitalization in Poland. So that is something that is a dream. It's like a dream. All the people that is participating in this kind of network and mentoring program told us that change their lives completely, because you not only have a senior leader mentorship, and but also you are close to another culture, another way of working. So that is impressive. So that is the most important program we have. Okay, we also organize regular workshops on leadership development and personal branding, which have been essential for helping women build their confidence and visibility within the organization. On a broader scale, Women in Banking Spain has hosted numerous events about different industry topics, okay, and where these experts, men and female and male, not only female, discuss critical issues like digital transformation, cybersecurity, sustainability, and sometimes devolving the role of women in banking. One initiative that stands out is our mentorship program, where senior women in the industry mentor students of financial masters in some Spanish university, men and women. We not only mentor women, but also men. And that is very important. It's very important that men, young men, could have women referent. Because if not, they continue thinking that this financial industry is just in the hands of men, okay? We try with this mentorship program, helping them to develop the skills and confidence necessary to start their career. And also, in both organizations, we created a podcast. In Santander, the podcast is Women Who Inspire in Santander, where we interview top leaders as a referent. And something very similar with Ellas Hacen Banca. They made banking in Women in Banking. And they also interview top leaders from different banking companies and know more about the challenges that we have right now in our sector. I would like to ask you, Paola, about some initiative or project, okay, that has had a significant impact on women's leadership development across Europe.
Yes, we have quite a few in the different countries, of course, because, for example, we have in Italy, we started with this hashtag equal panel that is a sort of protocol to be signed by men and women both, because we have seen too many panels with only men in every event. And the people that signed this engage in not participating in panels where at least one woman, or better, 30% of women are present. And this is spreading through the whole of Europe, and this is very important. Then we had other small projects at local level about the STEM, encouraging more girls to enroll in mathematics or scientific items, ICT. And we had this with the University of Informatics, and we offered for several years 1 month free of charge to 16, 17 aged students, female, to attend the university programs for ICT, and this was very impressive. And now it's going into a upper level because the region Emilia-Romagna, where I live, decided to take this project and make it bigger. But one which is very, very important and at an international level is the Brussels Declaration. We have we decided some years ago to go for it and draw a sort of manifesto with some with a lot of points that we want to be clarified and achieved for the equal opportunities in Europe. And we involved in this project several other gender associations in Europe, for example, EWOB, which is European Women on Board, and also 𝘾𝙤𝙣, and also FEDEPE from Spain was joining us in this project. And now Nadine Nembach, who was by the time my co-president, she's still a president in EWMD International. She's following this, and she's organizing at least one meeting in Brussels every year to follow up also if the politicians who promised us to do something, they are really maintaining their promises. And this is very interesting and very, very good. So we are also looking at the young girls and the old ladies like me, and we involve everyone. I think, anyway, I wanted just to make just a short comment about your two networks. I don't know if there is anything about women in retail in Italy. I don't think so. I never heard about that. And not even women in banking, because I know that there are in several banks some groups of ladies that gather and that talk about their problem, but not so wide. So let's think about it for the future.
Thank you very much, Paola. But yes, it's true about women in banking. It's only a really big one in UK and also in Brussels, but they are not more in Europe and not only in Latin America. So we have a very a wide open way to do that. Okay, and with women in retail, I believe it's something similar. No, Cristina?
Yeah, it's a great challenge for us in the last half a year. I've been receiving a lot of asked and question from different women from Chile, Mexico, Colombia, who
Wow.
are asking me to grow in their country. So we have started doing collaborations, but in the future, I know we will grow
Yes.
in these countries. I'm sure.
So if I can help you, let me know.
Great.
Thank you very much, Paola. Thank you very much. I'll let you know that also we are in Women in Banking. We're involved in the initiative, or they are also there in the panels. Okay, because it's a very important one, and we are also starting working with the organization to join also them. So we are going to be together with that. Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
When we were thinking about this side event, we were reading the Beijing Declaration and trying to understand how Women's Network could help to that Beijing Declaration. Okay, and for the reason I would like to ask you, Cristina, how does Women Aid contribute to the goals of the Beijing Declaration?
Women Aid is aligned with key areas of the Beijing Declaration, especially when it comes to women and the economy and women in power and decision making, which is one of the most important things. By uniting women from different sectors, we are promoting leadership, diversity, and advocacy from gender parity across industries. Our cross-sector initiatives, such as mentoring programs, as you told before, and leadership training, we try to help women rise to influential positions, ensuring that more women are part of the decision-making process in industry that shape our economy and society.
No, thank you very much, Cristina. Yes, I believe that because when Women Aid is together, we are joining 8 different networks that inside the networks they have mentoring programs, leadership training. Okay, it's great to have ideas and to take ideas one from another, and also to do something together. Mentoring programs, for example, cross programs where women from banking could be with women in retail and women in legal. Okay, that diversity is what is going to be. We are going to give us more power. Okay, for
the collaboration across industries is for me the most valuable thing we have. We have to explode.
Yes, I completely agree. My friend Amaya had another question for me related to this thing about cross-sector collaboration, and she asked me, how do you see the role of internal networks like Santander Women Network in promoting cross-sector collaboration and fostering innovation? I really don't see innovation without diversity and without sharing what we are doing differently, because that is the way we can innovate. Internal networks like Santander Women Network play a very important role in promoting collaboration, not just within the company, but also with external partners, sharing what we are doing inside our companies. By fostering connections with different departments, for example, in Santander Women Network, I had a chance to talk with my friends of finance, technology, marketing, human resources. It's impressive how I can get inputs and ideas having the opportunity to meet them. Okay, and that is what we are doing right now. Is we encourage the exchange of ideas and innovative solutions. And because I really believe this is one of the skills more important right now for the future, because it's a key driver of innovation, especially as banking becomes increasingly digitalization, the digitized, okay, and but the same like other sectors, because all of us, we are working right now in how to transform and how to, especially with artificial intelligence. And at the same time, networks like Women in Banking in Spain help expand this connection across the financial sector, allowing for cross-sector collaboration, sharing in our workshop or in our events ideas and how to solve problems that at the end we have the same problem. So it's great to see how to collaborate and to share and to learn from others. In the past, this was unacceptable. It's like you can share what you are doing, and we have to keep in secret what we are doing. And right now is the only way to grow for all the companies, to know more about how others are doing the same thing. Okay, and that is what we're going to do also with Women Aid, Cristina. Yes, and this collaboration enable us to learn from each other and apply fresh ideas to drive both business success and especially gender equality. And I would like to know more about this, Paola. From your point of view, what do you think are the key factors that make cross-country, in your case, cross-country collaboration so successful in European women management development? And how can others networks like us learn from your experience?
We have a motto, which is meet, share, engage. And this summarizes our values. We meet regularly in a remote way and once a year at least for international events. Then we share experiences, ideas, culture, role models, which are very, very important, and best practices. And then we engage ourselves in voluntary activities because no one is paid for what she makes for the network. Organizations, speeches, webinars, mentoring also. That's the best way to live the community and to get to know people well. And I can say that I touched with my hands this experience during the organization of the 40th anniversary event, because we started in January. And we were gathering every week early in the morning with the Orga team. And I have ladies from every country joining the Orga team, and they all had amazing ideas, and we were also having fun in organizing things. I mean, it was very serious, of course, very professional, but also we had the joy of sharing this organization and our ideas and experiences. We never quarreled, and this is very good, despite what you said before, because people say that women cannot work together, and that is not true at all in my case.
Okay, well, yes, I completely agree. Thank you very much, Paola, and I'm so happy to see that team on Friday and,
Yes.
and help you to prepare everything. Yes, okay. Um, well, it's true that all this collaboration is impressive, but and for that reason, some people ask me why you have so different networks, women networks for different industry. Why not only one? Okay, but it's true that if we want to go to the root of the problems, those problems are different in every industry. Okay, so for that reason, and in every country also, okay, so for that reason, it's important to go there and later, yes, establish things that we can do together. Okay, so for that reason, I would like Cristina to ask you, why do you believe it is important to have a dedicated network for women in retail sector here in Spain?
Well, as you told before, the world is around refer and be referred. So, with this great lesson, I always say that Women in Retail was founded to highlight the significant role that women play in the retail industry, an industry that is rapidly evolving, as I told before, and we have to have to create this tribu to share opportunities between women now. So I always say that the networking is absolutely necessary for all the different communities, because if you don't have spaces for women to connect and share experience, but they also function as incubators for new leaders, we don't have the opportunity to provide mentorship, leadership development, and access to resources. Now, these networks are shaping the next generation of female leaders. Through these initiatives, we are actively creating pathways for more women to enter senior leadership positions, which in turn brings diversity and throw innovation to the industries we represent.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We would like to do now a general questions for all of us. Okay, and later I would like to go to our audience and to get tips and also questions from them. No, something that we were talking from the beginning is the importance of leadership, to that women could be leaders in our industries, in our governance. Okay, so. And that is the main goal for all of us, okay? And what role do you see women's network playing in shaping the future of leadership across industries? How can networks like Santander Women Network, Women Retail, and European Women Management Development work together to create broader impact? Cristina, what do you say first?
Well, I think in terms of future goals, for example, for women in retail, we plan to expand our mentorship programs and continue our efforts in promotion digital skills, ensuring that the women are prepared to take on leadership roles in the rapidly evolving retail landscape. So WomenAid aims to deep in cross-sector collaborations, expanding internationally and creating partnerships that drive policy change in support gender equality. So our goal is not only continue advancing with women into leadership, but also to influence the system and policies that shape our industries.
Thank you, Cristina. And Paola, what do you think we can do together?
Well, together is the key word, because together we are stronger, and we should get together independently of diversities. We have to strive all together for a common goal, and women should get into all the decisions in the world. If we had more women in top decisions, leading position, we would have a better world. I strongly believe in that. More empathy, less wars, because we have our sons and daughters and we don't want to lose them, of course. And we have to fight for that, and also for keeping the rights that we achieved thanks to many women who died in the beginning of the century and are still dying for these rights. Unfortunately, I think that many of the young girls, they don't realize how lucky they are because of these rights, and we risk to lose them any time. And we are at least lucky that we are in Europe, because for example, you see in many countries girls can't even go to school. So we have still really to get united, and together we can fight all the threats that we may encounter in the future.
Okay, thank you very much, Paola. If I can add something, is that I really believe that fostering an inclusive environment where women can grow and develop their leadership skills. All these networks, just networks also, are creating a new model of leadership that values empathy, collaboration, and long-term thinking. And
Yes.
for example, sorry?
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree, absolutely.
Yeah. No, for example, in banking, we see more and more women stepping into roles that allow them to lead on issues like sustainability and digital innovation that are now key for the future of the sector. Really believe that all our networks are ensuring that women are not just included in leadership, but are actively shaping the future of business and doing and creating another way of leadership that is the way we need right now in our society and in the challenges that we have right now as society, as company. So for that reason, it's very important that we can be there, because we are going to offer a new way to do things. That is what we need right now. Well, thank you very much, Paola and Chris, for your answers and to share all your experience. And I really would like to ask our audience if they have any questions, they would like to just to let us know some ideas or something. We are only 15 people, okay? I know it's lunchtime in most of the places, and it's a long time. So I really would like to know something more about all of you, or what do you think about the networks, and also what is the experience you have if these networks change your lives in some moment. So that could be great to listen to you. Or don't worry, because we're in a family right now. We are not 100 people. So it would be really great to know what do you think about this.
No, just a comment, just to thanks a lot for working, for taking your time to invest in women, and thanks for organizing this network. I would say that it is absolutely necessary to go ahead. So just my congratulations for your work in the different networks that I think is, and I fully agree with your comment that maybe let me say, the issues with women are quite similar in general, and as you are telling, we can share many experiences. However, the industries are also different. So why not take time in the different industries to spend time and think about the different issues in the different environments. So thanks a lot. Thanks for investing your attention on this, and take with our support also. So go ahead, and thank you very much. Thank you, Mayte. Thank you
very much, 𝘞𝘰𝘮. Thank you very much, and that you experienced that. And because it's true that in my experience, for example, now that I'm in the moment that I'm reviewing a little bit my last experience, my last years, I really found very good friends and in the networks. I always, when I was seeing the movies in television about groups of women, I never had in my life a group of women like that. I have friends, but not together, okay? And I always missed that kind of sensation. And now I have in Santander Women Network, for example. And I'm going to leave Santander in a few days, but they are going to be my friends for always. And it's true that it's something very, very special.
Yes, you know that we will miss you.
I want to make you, Mayte, a question, because you have been the moderator, and I want to ask you a question. The last question, I think, because your experience, what advice would you give to women entrepreneurs on professional looking to build their own networks? What do you think about how can they ensure these networks have a lasting impact?
Yeah, I believe we need to have networking in our agenda, in our daily agenda.
Yeah.
This is something that we cannot avoid. Okay, we are not going to grow without our networks, without the conversation, without not only the help, but giving our own ideas and help others. Okay, so that has been in our agenda. That is the best way to start growing, and of course it's very important for creating this kind of environment, a lot of commitment. This is not something that is going to happen alone. Needs dedication, time. Sometimes we think that it maybe don't deserve, but yes, always deserves a lot, because I realized about the impact that all these initiatives are having in so many women. Okay, just with some events like this or other events that we made in the past, where we realize who we are and how we can do our next step, and we cannot do alone. Okay, and the first thing is to share all the things you have. You learn a lot about yourself when you give to others, and this is the essence of this kind of networks, to give to others.
And I always remember a sentence you told me once, when you told me you have to make a lot of focus on building authentic relationships.
Yeah.
There is the difference between connection and relations.
Yeah, that is, yes, of course. Connection maybe are, okay, 2,000 in LinkedIn, in Instagram, whatever, and that connection, and it's good. That connection could develop in relationship. And that happened to me. Connection that develop, but you have to do a lot for doing that, for that evolution to relation, to something that is real and connect in that authenticity that you say, Cristina. Sorry, I forget the word. So yes,
the key always is that members actively contribute to each other's success. Not only for myself.
Yeah. But well, you can join us if you want by LinkedIn, or some of my colleagues I see here from Women in Banking, or by email. But from LinkedIn, if you want to know more about women networks, or you have any question, or only to let us know, hello, I was there and it was fantastic to meet you and to listen to you, that would be great. So, well, I don't know, Paola, Cristina, if you have a last thought about what we are here, and I don't know how you want to finish with some question.
I would say that networking is really an advantage for everybody, and it must be a must. Like you said, every day you have to think about doing something for networking with other people.
Thank you very much, Paola. And an expert about networking is saying that. So thank you very much, because you are really for us an example of how to create a very long women network that is going to celebrate the 40th anniversary. Wow, it's impressive. We are not going to leave that for the network we created, Cristina, because, well, maybe we are 90 years old and we go there and dancing a little also in the party. That could be, I really would like to be like that, to be a women like that, dancing with 90 years old, around with a lot of women around from different countries. That could be great. So well, if Cristina, I don't know if you have any other thing to say. And
no, I think that with the last sentences, the last sentence, when we are talking about that the successful network is one where members actively contribute to each other's success, and that only happens when trust and collaboration are at the core. So let's make not only individual benefits, but also make things that contribute to societal change.
Yeah, I really think that, yes, Women Network are here for that disruptive change we need in our society. So go ahead, girls. We are going to do that. And thank you very much for preparing this and for joining me in this journey and this adventure. It's great to have you all in my life. So thank you. And thank you to all the women that are here with us. Thank you, Sarah. You are also a truly role model for me. Okay. And thank you very much to all of you. And we are there in LinkedIn. You can contact us and we continue the conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayte. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.